Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Married at First Sight, Season 18, Episode 18. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, it is 2 days post decision day. The decisions have been made, so let's see what they're up to now. Oh, I know what they are up to. We still down in Wancho's basement, and Maddie is being all cocky. So Michelle comes to sit down, and Michelle told her, girl, don't talk about my feelings, especially when I thought that you were my friend. Now, Madison is like, well, you didn't have any feelings for David. She's trying to convince all of us and herself that she did absolutely nothing wrong. Michelle told her, girl, I thought you were my friend. I was confiding in you things about my marriage, the same as you were, and I thought you were cool. You lied to me. Michelle told her, girl, you didn't respect me, babe. Baby, the babes were flying. And I'm Camille. Baby Camille said, there are a lot of babes flying. Baby, there would have been a lot of hair flying too. Baby, don't play with me. Madison is not grasping the concept that she did something wrong. Lady, are you new here on earth? You were smiling in this damn woman's face the whole time. You knew that you were texting her bump on the log. You knew that. Listen, let's just take the fact that Madison didn't find David to be her cup of tea. Let's just take that out of the equation. So y'all still think it's cool what Madison and David did, especially after you watch this episode? Y'all think this is cool? Even Carla tried to interject to get her to see, girl, you were wrong. You lied. You had two options. You could have been honest, but instead you were not keeping it real. I'm just going to say this because they're arguing back and forth and back. And Michelle is like, girl, I didn't do anything wrong. You did. Like, what are you not getting? Like, what is going on? The whole time I'm getting pissed because Alan is sitting right there. Madison, are you being serious right now? That you are just the lowest of the low, sitting here putting up a fight about this man while Alan is sitting right there. No empathy, lack of concern. And then you wonder why he doesn't want to have a conversation with you. Would you want to have a conversation with you? And later on, we take a little sit down with your dad. And now I see why you are the way that you are. Moving forward. David then gets up and says, I'm about to go. Camille's like, no, you're not. He said, yeah, I'm about to leave, because I can't sit here while they're arguing over my mistake. She's like, it's not a mistake. Nothing was a mistake. It's not a mistake. No, y'all are definitely a mistake. Okay. You shouldn't have even been casted because you have zero moral compass. You're not a good human being. So yeah, it's definitely a mistake. They go down the stairs. Michelle is upstairs. She's upset because they're acting like all this is her fault. And I know people are going to be like, I don't even know when she's crying. Let me just say this. I understand her frustrations. For someone to blatantly lie to your face and then gaslight you into oblivion, that is frustrating as hell. Especially when you thought that person was becoming a friend. I know that these people are not friends for years. They're acquaintances. They're getting to know each other throughout the 8 weeks. But if I'm coming to you throughout this experiment because you are the only one who can understand what I'm going through, because you too are going through the same thing with your spouse, and then you turn around and go behind my back and start talking to the man that I'm talking to you about. Come on now. Who wouldn't be frustrated? Who wouldn't be upset? Who would not be crying? Because the thing is, Madison was playing both sides. She was sitting here and getting all the intel from Michelle. Girl, I'm going through hell too. And getting all the mess from Michelle because she knew that Michelle was going through it with David the whole while. David and Madison had been creeping. And then she would go over here to Alan and pretend like everything was cool, steady creeping. So if people don't have any empathy for that, I don't know what to tell them. But as for me, I completely understand. So they go out there and he's talking to her, talking about, I see what you're doing. And I see it. I like it. Thank you for what you're doing. He likes this heifer fighting about him. That's just crazy. She talking about, put me in the ring with Michelle. She wouldn't last 5 minutes. Girl, are you okay? Like, I'm really asking a genuine question. The way that you were behaving, it was like you were on something. Like, are you a good? Why are you behaving this way? Put you in the ring with Michelle? Girl, you did her wrong. What the hell are you talking about? And David, you and Madison are gross. I'm sorry, there's no other way around it. Point blank in the period, it's giving disgusting. Moving forward. The two of them are a disgrace. And Madison, you looked like a fool, asking where your devil horns were. Where are my devil horns? You two are childish. You lack empathy, and it's very immature, and you have zero character. I'm sorry. In the next scene, it's the next day, and David is going to get his tattoo covered up of his ex's name. And he said that they're going to make it a date. Wow, what a date. Madison, honey, is your self-esteem low? Like, I just want to know, is it low? How low can it go? Can it go down low all the way to the floor? Like, is it low? Because I'm just not understanding what is happening. What am I witnessing? So they're on this date, and I'm doing air quotes, and they're still talking about Michelle. Ma'am, if you're happy with Michelle's leftovers, then just warm them up and shut the hell up. There's no need to keep talking about it. You and he are wrong. That's why you keep talking about it over and over and over again until you convince yourself that you're right, and you are not. And you are still acting like you did nothing wrong. So therefore, and thus and such, I don't want to hear it. And I am just wondering this. Now, this is neither here nor there. This is just a side note. But is David the man that you look at and you get hot for? The man that gets your motor running is David? Oh, girl, no, ma'am. Baby, no, ma'am. The way that David was sitting in that tattoo chair, honey, absolutely not. So he's about to get this cover up, and she's like, does it hurt? He said, no, it actually feels good. She said, okay, so now when I look at it, I can say that I was there for the cover up. Then for some reason, they start talking about their fetishes. That's what this whole thing is built on, lust. Okay, all y'all talk about is sex. And why are y'all talking about this in front of this tattoo artist? It was so uncomfortable. It was so weird. I'm just wondering why y'all are continuing to show them. This show has really lost the plot. I am literally cringing watching this. I am frowned up, and I'm just upset looking at it. It's not a comfortable thing to watch. The way that these two are being rewarded and paraded around when an innocent person was hurt, it just screams, we condone the mistreatment of our cast who trusted us. That's what this gives me. But anything for ratings, right? Moving forward. So then they're sitting up here acting like this is the first time that they're going to kiss each other. He was like, I've been waiting all this time on one of those kisses. When they kissed, honey, I threw up a little bit in my mouth because it's giving gross. Carla and Juan, the exes. So they're back at the shared apartment to get the last few things that they left there. They start talking about the party. Juan wants to know if they can stay friends. Carla is like, yeah, that's going to be a no. Okay. She said, I came here for a husband, not a friend. I know that's right. Juan came there to catapult his entrepreneurship, and he ain't fooling me because he's all over the interwebs asking for people to vote for him on the www.entrepreneurship.com. There is no way that Carla should have been given the short end of the stick like she was. He's an opportunist. And Carla, you deserve a do-over. I don't think Juan ever planned on staying married. I really don't. And I knew it, but after seeing him post about some of you loved me, some of you hated me, but can you vote for me? Like, what are you talking about? This woman actually wanted a husband, and you up there worried about if we gonna vote for that damn app. Absolutely not. Carla, I am proud of you for not wanting to have him hanging around for absolutely no reason, because be friends for what? I'm not your enemy, but we're not friends. You didn't even try. Just wasting people's time. Camille and Thomas. So Camille is telling us that they decided to move into Thomas's place. They start talking about how things are going to work space-wise. She wants to know about parking. He's going to park on the street like the man that he is, and she's going to take his parking space. Baby, Thomas got a plan. And I told y'all on that live, I told y'all when he walked in with that suit on, he was a man with a plan. I said, you go, Thomas. Moving forward. I'm happy that he's showing up. Because, honey, we would hate for Camille to find something wrong. In the next scene, Carla and Michelle go on a friend date. So they're talking about how they became close. And Carla is the one that told her that she needed to confront Madison. As she should have. If it had not been for Carla busting it out that David was helping Madison, Tiffany, look for her phone, we would be none the wiser. Carla wants to know how Michelle feels now that everything has come out and everything is over. She said, I'm just going to chill on the relationships for a little while. I know that's right, honey. One bad apple can put you out of commission. Do you hear me? Carla says that she's still hopeful that she's going to find her one. She says she wants a man to show her some effort. Yeah, because Juan didn't want anything but exposure. He gave zero effort. Not saying he's not a nice guy, but he did not do this for the right reasons. I'm sorry. So then Michelle said that she's hopeful that something will come for her. And she thought that Juan and Carla were going to be a thing. Listen, Juan and Carla literally coasted through this entire season. So then they started talking about how they're divorcees. And since the marriage was never consummated, it don't count. Now, to me, it's grounds for an annulment, especially in certain states. Now, I'm not sure about Illinois, but baby, sometimes if you didn't go to Pound Town, you can go ahead and wrap this up. You ain't never got to worry about it, honey. There will be no trace. Now, I can say this. They said the one positive thing that came out of it is their friendship. And at least they got a cool friend out of it. And I'm thinking Michelle might not be all bad because Carla is a pretty good judge of character. Y'all can say what y'all want about her being homeless and whatnot, but Carla seems to really be a good judge of character. And we are going to see that a little bit later on. Moving forward. Camille and Thomas. So they're at Thomas's place, and baby, I have to say this, Camille, you hit the husband jackpot. Do you hear me? He took what you said and he applied it. And that is what you want in a partner. Now, I'm hoping that you are giving just as much as he is giving. Now, he said that he hopes that she doesn't judge his bachelor pad too harshly because, they're going to try to combine their living space. And, he wasn't planning for all that. And as they were doing this, I just realized that we didn't see her place or his during the season. Now, I can't say the view is really nice. Camille, be nice now. Okay, be nice. In the next scene, Madison is having dinner with her enabling daddy, telling her, well, it's not all you. I mean, don't beat yourself up. It's not you didn't do it all. Actually, it is all her. It is. She's the one that lied and cheated, Mr. Mark. Your daughter is a cheat. What you mean? This is not all her. She's telling him what she wants him to know and leaving out the fact that she was creeping for tacos at 3 a.m. The fact that she didn't even come home the very first night of the shared apartment. Girl, you're leaving out so much, trying to make it seem like I just couldn't go on. He just wasn't my one. You didn't even try. Now, he wants to know, where did David come from? Because we ain't heard nothing about David. She said, well, we hit it off immediately, right away. Yep. Right away is right. See, Madison, Tiffany, this is why you cannot talk too much because you just incriminated yourself. Not that you were fooling me, because I already knew that you and he hit it off right away as soon as you gave that toast. Up to it, down to it, F those that don't get to it. Let's get into it if we gonna get into it. Whatever the toast said, whatever that toast said, I knew then that he was watching you. I knew it. You've been lurking with him since y'all laid eyes on each other. So she's talking about, I don't know. I don't know if these feelings are real. So her dad is trying to make it okay. Talking about, well, the heart wants what the heart wants. No, sir. I know she's grown, but you should be telling your grown daughter that it wasn't right for her to hurt Alan. He's innocent in all of this. But then again, you were kind of rude when you first met Alan. You and that damn daughter of yours. So I really don't expect much. He told her to basically go for it. He's like, I'm all for it. Go for it. Daddy, you probably already met David. I don't trust none of y'all. I don't trust none of you. You probably already met David, allegedly, and y'all ain't fooling me. Now, all I can do is just shake my head at this awful display because there's not much more I can do other than that. MM. So, baby, MM is on her way on a date. She's going on a date with a man named Brandon. So she gets down to the restaurant, a Mexican restaurant, right? She said that she hasn't seen him since elementary school. They met in maybe the 5th or 6th grade. They took a class together. He hit her up on social media. Why did he hit you up on social media now? And why does he think these cameras are there? What did you say to him to get him to come and film? Why is this man sitting right here? Okay. So they sit down, they're talking. And he tells her, she said, where do you live? He said, I'm on my sister's couch right now. No, full stop. He already, it's already an automatic no. Hell no, he on his sister's couch. She said, why? He said, because I'm going through a divorce. Okay, so the two people who are not fully exes are trying to find nexus on camera, and she ain't even done with the fool she was with. What is happening? He starts talking in all these metaphors, talking about, you know what? It was just a relationship. I was in the right car. I was on the wrong street. I had my blinker on, and it's hard to think when the car goes blink. Honey, he was saying all kinds of stupid stuff. I was like, boy, please shut up. And what does that even mean? I'm sorry. I'm just not trusting it. Talking about you were in the right car down the wrong street. What does that even mean? So then he tells her, yeah, you know, I met her on her 29th birthday, and 6 months later we got married. Girl, that is his M.O. Listen to me. Listen to me, M.M. Listen to me, because nobody is keeping it real with you, honey. Listen to me. A man will tell you what his motives are right off the bat. The man just told you he gets them and he marries them quickly. Now, granted, it lasted 10 years, but still. So she starts telling him about her life of hell with Ikechi, and she's telling him that she basically got married at first sight. So he starts telling her what he does. He's a lieutenant in the fire department. He has 2 children, and they're 11 and 8. So then he said, well, what made you want to get a divorce? Sir, were you listening to her? She just got through telling you the man was mean to her and he called her derogatory names. Were you listening? Plus, she really had no choice. He was never in it to begin with. She didn't divorce him. He basically gave her no choice but to divorce him. What is wrong with you? So then he sits there and starts talking about, you know what, you were asking all these questions, and when people don't have the answers, he was scared. That's what it was. No, he wasn't. He was an ass clown. He wasn't scared. He was not scared at all. I'm not buying it. He's sitting there looking at her talking about, I'm sorry. It's like, oh, I'm just so mesmerized. He's love bombing her, telling her he's mesmerized and he can see them taking off and being in this wonderful relationship. No, ma'am. No, thanks. Absolutely not. He is moving way too fast. Slow down, low down. Absolutely not. He trying to get up off that sister's couch and he ain't fooling me. Talking about, you know, I fall hard. I fall fast. First of all, you're talking too much. Okay, he knows how to get you because you're giving him the blueprint. I used to make those same mistakes. I would go into a relationship and start talking about, he treated me like this, he did me like that. And the whole time, baby, they are taking a tally of everything that I'm saying. And they made sure to do that times 10. You're giving him too much. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, he may be intentional, but I personally don't trust it. And that's just that on that. I feel like a man can sense when you're desperate and vulnerable, just like a shark can sense blood in the water. They know exactly who their prey is. And I feel like that's what this man is doing, honey. I don't trust nothing about this man. And whatever car he was talking about, you need to get in it and drive away. Far, far away. Moving forward. Over on the other side of the Shy, Juan and Alan, they meet to catch up. Alan is telling Juan that he's been going on dates and exploring the urges that he's been having. Basically, he went somewhere to get laid down. He's been on these dating apps and swiping left and right. So basically, starting back at 1, shout out to Brian McKnight. But the way that Alan was describing these freaky deaky sites, I was like, what is happening? Ugh, no, sir. So Juan is trying to figure out if Alan is in his villain era now because of Madison. I hope not. Listen, Alan, please be the sweet man that you were when you entered this process. Be the man that you've always been. The right person will come along. You don't have to go out there and just, because I know after coming out of something so bad, you just want to feel good. You just want to feel better. You want someone to say nice things to you. You want to feel like somebody cares about you, even if it's just a momentary high. I get it. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Okay, I get it. But please do not let that change you. The adulterers, Madison and David. So another date, another chance to piss me off. They're eating this ice cream, right? And they're talking in code about dessert. Now, dessert means sex, and the dessert is gross. He was like, yeah, I love me some dessert, especially that dessert I had this morning. She was like, oh, you like the dessert? I love waking up to dessert. He was like, yeah, fits just right. What? Oh my gosh. I could not stomach these two. When they got to talking about that damn dessert, I got up and I got me a refreshing beverage. Y'all know I had to take a beverage break. I couldn't do it. Y'all. I don't even know what went on. I had to get up and take a break. Madison, that's all you are here for, honey. He just wants to lay you down. You two haven't talked about anything else. You've had 3 scenes, and all 3 of them was him putting his mouth on you and talking to you about sex. And it's just giving gross. And the whole thing that I've noticed between the two of you is that you do a lot of the talking, and David just sits back and allows you to speak. He has nothing of substance to say because he's offering nothing. Then this is so ironic, okay? This is crazy. She starts telling him, it felt better having sex with you than just the casual hookups. Baby, not the casual hookups that you accused Alan of prejudging you for. Not those casual hookups. Girl, you are exactly who that man thought you were. Heifer. Then this hypocritical hussy gonna tell David, if you start feeling different about me, just tell me, don't sneak around. What? Girl, not you demanding honesty from a man that's as dishonest as you are. That is laughable. You want him to make sure he tells you, but you didn't want him to give Michelle the common courtesy of letting her know that he was coming your way. She said, is there anything you want to say? He said, yeah, keep doing that thing you did this morning. Girl, you are about to get the big pay back. Do you hear me? The way that this man is about to take you up and through there. Let me say this to you. You better give a speech to this man, because you already know that he's capable of jumping ship because he did it with you. And if he did it with you, he'll do it to you. Y'all get off my screen pretending everything y'all are doing is for the first time. Give me a kiss. It's the first time we ever kissed. Going on a date. It's the first time we ever went on a date. We're eating tacos. It's the first time we ever ate a taco. Y'all goodbye and good night. And I'm wondering if they had dessert next to the pizza boxes down in that damn basement. Moving forward. In the next scene, all the ladies get together at MM's place, minus Michelle and Madison. So they're all checking in, talking about what's been going on. Camille is settling in with Swaggy T. She said now she's finding his jokes funny, and I'm happy for them. I really am. I'm happy that they're settling in nicely and things are looking up. Tells the ladies about her date and how he loves to talk to her. He loves that she asks questions. Plus, he's tall and buff. You need to take a beat, because although it feels good, Although it feels good, it's not time yet. We need a little bit more time. It's not time yet. So while they're sitting there, because she told them, and we're going to go on a date again tonight, Brandon shows up for his camera time. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm just a little bit overprotective because don't know no better. She really needs some guidance. I mean, age does not mean you know what the hell's going on. And that man just does not sit right in my spirit. Something about him just is not right. So he sits down. They start asking about the situationship of it all. He said he didn't see no light before he met but now he sees the light and he's coming out of the dark. Coming out of the dark. Boy, if you don't. Baby, I am done. Not he coming out of the dark and he ain't had no light until he met And I'm trying to figure out, does he ever speak regularly? I really want to know. So he gets up. They get ready to leave to go on their date. And my girl Carla said it best. She said, I hope he got more light than just What do you mean? He ain't had no light until he met I don't like that. It's giving red flag. Come on, Carla, honey. I'm going to start calling you Keep It Real Carla, because that should be your name. That man is full of it. And anybody with any type of sense or any type of discernment can see it. And not so hyped to go on a date, honey. She left them in her apartment to lock up. I said, what is going on? Carla, you out there public storage yet? Because you might be house sitting. That's why she left you in here. These people crazy. Oh, my gosh. 12 days after decision day. Mind y'all, we are 12 days after decision day. 1 week and 5 days. Okay? 1 week and 5 days. Rafu is back in the building. Rafu, where have you been? Twin, where have you been? Honey, I've been sending out an SOS for you all damn season. Why would you leave to her own devices? You cannot do that. Comes in, she sits down, she's telling him that she's dating. And Rafu told her that he talked to Brandon. He's cool because, they know him from around the way. But he was married for 10 years. He said, I want to talk to him. Here go, Oh, cool, because he'll be joining us. I don't know what it is, but this episode, you are really annoying me. I do not know what it is. I'm just like, I was so annoyed from beginning to end. I really don't understand why. So then Brandon shows up. Hey, sir. So Rafu was wanting to know what you up to. He said, well, it's no easy way to get back out there. And I could have been found somebody, but I don't want many girls. I just want one girl. Yeah, that sounds good. A pair of lips will say anything. I don't trust nothing about it. This man has 2 kids. We don't even know where they at. Okay, you over there on the couch. Where do the kids go? I don't trust nothing about it. When asked if he wanted kids, he said, I'm open. What is this? This man is a smooth talking swindler. He tries to say all the right things, and it's a bunch of BS. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll take it back. But right now, it just doesn't seem right. And Raphael, you getting soft because you went ahead and gave your blessing a little bit too quickly. I know you know this man, but you knew him as a kid. You don't know him as an adult. At this point, I think Raphael just want MM to get on. Child, just get her with anybody so she can leave me alone. This is just crazy. And side note, MM, what is going on with the leave out this episode? I was looking at you and I was wondering if it was going to get a little better, but it was like that the entire episode. And I really just don't understand. Now, that's neither here nor there, but I was just a little bit confused. So Raphael gets up and leaves, y'all. Okay, y'all stay with me. MM is somewhere outside. For whatever reason, Brandon has a little interview. Production is wanting to know what's next for you. MM comes back inside. He gets down on one knee and asks if she will marry him. And she said yes. When I tell y'all I almost turned this damn TV off and never returned, MM, what are you doing? Now, don't get me wrong. You did sign up to marry a stranger, but we see how that went. You do not know this man. Just because you knew him in the 5th grade, that means nothing. You don't know nothing about this man. This was about the dumbest thing I had ever seen. This is 12 days after decision day. Before anybody starts with that, well, we don't know the timeline. We do. 12 days after decision day. Just what I got through saying. 7 days plus 5. 1 week plus 5 days. And this man is on one knee. What are we doing? What are we doing? Did he even have a ring? And then the girl looked like she didn't even want to kiss him. Listen, MM, I'm not going to be a child. Okay, let me try. Okay, MM, listen, honey. I'm speaking directly to you, honey. I know that you want love, but he is not going anywhere. If he likes you, then he'll be around. If it's real, then he can wait. It's been 12 days since decision day. The ink isn't even dry on the divorce paper. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Maybe not the divorce papers, but the divorce paper. Y'all, I really don't know what's going on. Ma'am, clearly this is a pattern for him. He gets them and he marries them quickly. Okay, and no offense to you. This is no offense to you. But baby, you have not done anything that special that he should be ready to get down on damn bended knee. I'm sorry. Y'all haven't done anything together. Y'all have no skin in the game for him to be getting down on one damn knee and being ready to propose. Girl, he is about to get access to your air fryer. Girl, it's crazy. Lord, this is a mess. Oh, honey, wait till Carla hear this. This is a fool. 14 days after decision day. The adulterers, Madison, Tiffany, and David. So they're getting more airtime. I don't even understand why. More airtime than the actual cast. That was matched, child. This is a fool. He's taking her out for her 30th birthday. They get to this restaurant. They sit down. This despicable man has a drink sent over. And on top of the drink, it says, "You look so fine, I just want to eat you up." Stamped on top of it. On top of her espresso martini. Okay, now I'm going to say this. At this point, I don't give a damn. I don't care. They clearly have no remorse for what they did. That message is all I needed to see. It's all a joke at this point. She starts telling David that Alan was a great person, but not a great person for her. She's like, if it weren't for this experience, then we would have never met. Blah, 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 blah. It's so crazy to me how she can pour so much into David and not give anything to such a nice guy. Whether she liked him or not, a few kind words would have gone a long way. Like, this is just, I don't even know what I'm watching. MM and Brandon. So they're going ring shopping. Y'all, why he was standing behind her like she was about to pay for it? Y'all know that broke man tax time pay for it stands where they stand right behind you and kind of put their hands around your shoulders, down on your thighs a little bit. Like, you got this big money. Girl, he finna get ready to flip your taxes. I do not know why you are dealing with this man. So they go in there and pick out this ring. She picked it out. And then he did this non-romantic proposal yet again before even paying for the ring. We are not going to cosplay our engagement. What is happening? So she's crying. Poor thing. She really needs to do some introspective work. She really does. Baby, she said Ikechi was not ready to love. So it took me some time to get to the place that you wanted me to be. I know we black, girl, but that's the wrong damn show. Not Ikechi wasn't ready to love. Shout out to Tommy and them. But she said that Brandon makes her feel loved. He makes her feel special. She said, I feel loved, y'all. I's married now. Oh, child, this is a mess. Girl, this is a fool. I don't really know what else to say to you. And also, you are looking exceptionally unkempt this episode, which is so unlike you. You are always so pulled together. Girl, I fear that you're stressed. I know that he proposed and put you on the spot, but you didn't have to say yes. That would have been the true mark of whether or not you could continue. You didn't have to say yes. I think you're stressed out. Moving forward. Girl, what are you doing? Where was this man before you put Married at First Sight in your bio? How did he find you? What social media platform were you on? Were you over there on that book? Did your aunt and them send him over there? I have so many questions. Where is his ex-wife? How did it end? Because him talking about riding the car down the wrong lane or whatever the hell, he was supposed to be in carpool, but he was over here in the fast lane. I don't know what he was saying, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I want to know, where's the ex-wife? That's what I want to know. Camille and Thomas. So Thomas is letting us know that Camille is the partner that he always wanted. And she's the very reason why he chose to come on a show like this. She's trying to revamp his place. I'm just hoping, honey, it's better than her wardrobe, child, because that's a fool. She went in, she changed the shower curtains and the rugs on the floor. And she finally, y'all, went in and put on that lingerie. Camille, you don't want to freshen up? Girl, y'all just came from outside. Y'all all over the brand new sheets. Ooh, wee, honey. Well, at least he got to see it finally, because I feel like he earned it. Y'all go ahead to Pound Town. David and Madison. So he had the hotel room all decked out in her favorite color, which is purple. And now I got to choose a damn new favorite color. Y'all please leave suggestions for a new favorite color down below. Not pink. I don't want the pink. I don't want the pink of it all. I need a new favorite color because I just cannot go on knowing that me and Madison Tiffany share the same favorite color. It just wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right. I need a new favorite color. Now I'm really pissed. So then they said I love you to each other. What? Ooh, child. Oh my gosh. I keep wanting to upchuck. She said, I just feel like he means it. And I've never had genuine care from a partner, like ever. Are you sure? Because you had it, you just didn't want it. Anyway, girl, you don't even know what you're talking about. They together, y'all, so it is what it is at this point. Now, I do want to go on record and say that I am not by any means on board with this madness. I feel like Married at First Sight is trying to count this as one of their success stories, and it's sick. They should not have been given any airtime after finding out what they did to their partners, like Michelle or not. I just cannot get jiggy with it. I just cannot. 16 days after decision day. So it's Thomas's birthday. Happy birthday, Swaggy T. Camille is loving her hubby now, and I love that for them. I really do. She's starting to really embrace him, and I appreciate it. We see MM and her new man, honey, because he all over the place. He ain't left that apartment since he saw it. It's having the opposite effect. Ikechi didn't want nothing to do with her once he saw the place, and now this man wants everything to do with her once he saw the place. Girl, don't take nobody else to that apartment, okay? Let them meet you down at the 7-Eleven. Moving forward. So Camille is giving a party for Thomas, and everyone is going to be in attendance. Awkward. Okay, it's so awkward. Everybody is showing up. MM comes sashaying in with her new fiance, grinning from ear to ear. Baby, she couldn't wait to tell people she was engaged. She was like, y'all, I'm so happy I'm engaged. Girl, keep it. And David gonna have enough nerve to get in the confessional talking about, what the hell? Sir, you are the last person to question somebody's motives. You need to shut it up. You so silly, girl. You haven't even told your mama. When she went over there and told Carla and Michelle, no, I haven't told my mom. I don't want her to think that it's fake. You not telling your mama because you know that this is not the move. And you already know that Carla and Michelle about to get in that car, baby, and get on that phone, baby. They're going to be talking about this. There is no reason that you should be marrying this man right now. So then Camille gets up. She starts speaking her speech. She gives a speech about Thomas and it being his birthday. And Thomas, you over there tearing them wings up. Baby, Thomas was tearing them wings up. Speech or no speech. So then he takes over. He gives a speech as well. And I feel like Thomas deserves to be celebrated. Camille and Thomas, you're growing on me, honey. It's going to be all right. Madison over there talking about, I don't feel like we got the support that everybody else got. We didn't get the same support as MM and Brandon. And you shouldn't. Girl, are you on prescription medication? I'm surprised they still allowing y'all to film. What are you talking about? If you didn't get the same support. Girl, anyway, you better be glad half the cast is still talking to you. And MM, you really pissed me off in this scene, girl. You done told your draws with me, sitting up there grinning, asking Madison, so what's up with you and David? Girl, we don't give a damn. Do not piss me off. Alan is within earshot. MM, you have lost your mind. You done pissed me all the way off. So over there, Alan is like, shots, anyone? Because he's uncomfortable. And Michelle and Carla are telling him, you're a great guy. You're going to find someone just for you. And, really trying to ease his pain. Because I know this cannot be easy to see Madison constantly show up with David and throw it in his face. That cannot be easy. And I know you excited that you finally got a man. But why would you sit up and grin and ask this woman, oh, so how are you guys doing? Madison and David talking about, well, we're just going to do our thing. Basically, Madison was doing all the talking. Talking about, he makes me feel special. Here go, I love it. Girl, what do you love about this? Okay, girl, look, I hate to agree with Ikechi, but girl, don't make me go off, honey. I don't like neither one of y'all. I don't like Ikechi and I don't like you now because it's just to piss me off. David is about to get ready to go to work. So he walks over to Michelle and he tries to offer her this weak apology. You can save it, honey. She don't give a damn. Moving forward. So as he's leaving, Ikechi walks in. And that looked like a new jean jacket. I said, baby, this is a new jean jacket. He ain't never had no writing on the back of it. Okay, new jean jacket. So then he comes in and Brandon looks over to MM and he says, who's that? She said, that's my ex-husband. The way that man looked Ikechi up and down like, I could take him any day of the week. Now that was funny. He looked like, yeah, he's really no match for me. He then gets up to speak, or better yet, let Ikechi know that he's there with MM. So he walks over talking about, no, you don't understand. I'm MM's fiance. Sir, he don't care. Okay, he not trying to understand. What was that supposed to do? After that, he talking about, here go Ikechi, I got to get out of here soon. I got a date. Sure, Jan. Had come in here by herself, you wouldn't have a date. But now all of a sudden you gotta go, you got a date. So then she being all weird, going over to Ikechi, talking about, can I speak to you for a second? Girl, why do you want to talk to this man? Go away. Go away from him with this. Then she starts apologizing, talking about, I just want you to know I care. I'm coming from a caring place, a place of love. I apologize about how I acted last time we saw each other. Girl, what are you talking about? And why do you insist on speaking to this man? And why are you offering him an apology? Oh my gosh. Leave him alone. Now, of course, he declined and then he hightailed it out of there, but not before he took another dig. He was in his feelings talking about, yeah, just like I said, she wants a plug and play husband and this won't last 3 weeks. Now, listen, EKG, I give it longer than 3 weeks, but no longer than 3 years. Okay, because it's just not right. It really is not. Moving forward. It's too soon. It's just too soon. So then Alan finally addresses Madison. And I was like, ooh, child, it's finna be good. He tells her that it's no point in them having a conversation. She's like, no, it's for closure because we never got the chance to talk. Now, I do not know what's in the Chicago water where these people feel like they're owed something. Girl, he doesn't have to talk to you. You just want to feel better. This is not for him. This is for you. Alan told her, I realize that I'm a good guy. And he starts talking about how he wants one person. He doesn't want many women. He tried to go out there and be a pro, but it just ain't in him. He can't do that. Alan, You do realize that you're talking to Madison, right? Because he continued to go on and on and on, and he was directing his eyesight toward other people, but you were definitely talking to Madison. So then we find out that Juan and Carla are not really talking, but they cool. Michelle said, yeah, I'm still a party of one. Thomas and Camille are the last couple standing. Now, I hope that they do last because they're actually a nice looking couple. And they remind me of an old couple that's settled. Thomas ain't gonna do too much. Camille gonna always do too much. And they balance each other out. And that was the end of the episode. Listen, next week is the reunion part 1. I don't know, y'all. I think I may go live immediately following the reunion. I'm not sure, but I think that may be the plan. Please check the community tab because I'll let you know if I'm going to go live right after or if we'll just keep it to Thursday. It just depends on how I feel. But I do want to say this, just judging from the previews. All of you look great. I can't take nothing from you. All of you look great. Now, that's just judging from the previews. Maybe when we get up in there, I see something a little different. But for now, I think all of you look great. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about the Where Are They Now? Because they didn't title it Where Are They Now? But I'm thinking that's what this is. Honey, I don't know. Because after the reunion, I'm done. Comment down below and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.